My fellow readers, welcome to another episode of Ghost Readers in the Sky. Today, we'll look at what I read and am reading for the week that ends on August 8th, 2026. The only book I finished this week was Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse. This was a buddy read with Alan from Alan's Reads. We recorded our comments about this book and it's posted. I'll put a link down below if you have a chance to listen to that conversation. I think you might enjoy it. I'd suggest you do it. I've been reading poetry as well. I've been aiming for a poem a day, kind of a modified Bradbury challenge. I have not read a poem every day, but I've read quite a few. I'm working my way through this book called New Cowboy Poetry, A Contemporary Gathering. This is edited by Hal Cannon. I read poems out of this book by John Doffelmeyer, Leon Flick, Kay Kelly, and Mike Logan. I also used this anthology to read and record a couple of poems for this week's Cowboy Poetry Thursday. I read 2 poems by Joel Nelson, Sundown at the Cow Camp, and The Drifter and the Home Guard. So that is all out of this anthology, which I am slowly working my way through. This bottom bookmark shows where I am. This just marks the Joel Nelson poems I was reading Thursday. I got a ways to go, but I'm still aiming for a poem a day. Maybe more. See how it goes. Also, as part of my modified Bradbury challenge, I have been reading short stories. I have not gotten a short story read every day, but I'm doing a pretty good job. I have been reading stories from this anthology. Silverado Press presents Western Stories by Today's Top Writers. It's edited by Jeffrey Marriott. And I actually read, he has one story in here. I also read stories from Vaughn McKee and Sharon Frame Gay. I'm about halfway through. You can see the bookmark right there. So working on that, and we'll continue to do so. The other novel I'm reading through is this version of A.B. Guthrie's The Big Sky. I haven't worked my way very far through it, but I'm still a-going. A.B. Guthrie Jr. Wrote this one, The Big Sky. It may be his most famous, but he also wrote The Way West, which won the Pulitzer Prize. So there is a lot of good A.B. Guthrie to find out there. What's next? I'm not exactly sure. I do have a buddy read coming up soon with Pat from Book Chat with Pat. We will be reading A Lost Lady by Willa Cather, a Willa Cather novel that neither of us have read before. A Lost Lady is definitely one that will be coming up very soon. Otherwise, I think I'm going to try to dive into some nonfiction. So that's the week. That's what I've read. That's what I'm reading. It's a little glimpse into what I might read next. And until next time, this is Ghost Readers in the Sky.
The ghost faces gaunt, their eyes were blurred, and heads all soaked with sweat. They're riding hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught 'em yet.